right. How's it going? Everything is supposed to start at 7, so I'm just doing some last minute stuff. Hey, Wattweiler. Hey, listen, if you want to come on in, I'll get you a link in a few minutes. A few seconds. Hopefully it don't take too long, but I'm about to get a couple links ready. Everyone that's coming in, the live stream will begin at 7. Hold on. So far, we got 4 people watching. That's good. Like I said before, everything's supposed to start at 7, but it's good people are watching, are coming in. All right. Oh, probably also need to. I'm also watching from my own phone. I watch my own stuff through my phone and through my computer on one tab. That might be why I got the extra viewers. But oh well. All right. We got about 2 more minutes, by the way. All right, Rockwire, since you want to come on in, I'll get you a link right away. My day was good. Hard, but okay. I was at work. All right. So, Mr. Wattweiler, You should be getting a link in your email very soon. Also, make sure to also check Google Hangout. Since you're watching, I won't give you the other link since you're already watching, but I might give it to you just in case. 2 links. One, well, you're already watching, so you don't have to worry about that one link, but the second link is what's going to get you in the panel. So look for that in the email and also on Google Hangout. Okay, found your name. So yeah, look at those 2 areas, and you should find a link. 2 links. One of them will link you to the panel. Also, I'm going to try to send this link to other people nearby so they can know that I'm doing the live stream. And like I said, today is one of the few live streams I do. I know I'm a little late, but I'm just trying to do some last minute stuff. Today's the day I do the live stream here on my main channel. I usually do live streams on my live stream channel, which is Daydog Live. But today we're a little different. I mean, every once in a while I'll do a live stream here on this channel. All right. I'm trying to also get some people to come on in. Wilder, is that you?
Hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's good that you're here. I'm just trying to invite some last minute people and stuff that I think will most likely come over. All right. Might also try to see if we can get some new people over. All right, I'm just gonna send a little email real quick. Oh, oops. All right, Rockweiler, I'm just trying to make sure. So how's your day so far, Rockweiler?
It's going okay. I can't complain.
Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm gonna see if there's any new people that just came in real quick. So far, it's you.
Sure,
All right.
I'm gonna share thoughts to see who might come in.
All right, yeah, if you want to, you can help me by sharing this live stream so we can get some people that'll be appreciated as well. Oh, also, anyone who is here, make sure you subscribe to Mr. Rockweiler. Let me give you his link to his channel as well. Make sure y'all go to this link right here. This is the link to his channel, Rockweiler's channel. Make sure if you are here watching Make sure you go check it out. All right. So we got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about today. So we'll start with something a little bit small before we get to the real big stuff. The real big stuff, we'll wait till more people come in. All right. So here's story number 1. A man was released from jail after being falsely accused of shooting at police once officers involved arrested. So basically, you have this 21-year-old from Baton Rouge. Who was accused of shooting, now wants the cops to be charged instead. The individual goes by the name of Raheem Howard, was released from East Baton Rouge Parish Prison on October 2nd. So that was just a few days ago, after the Baton Rouge Police Department did not have enough evidence to keep him in jail for allegedly shooting at Baton Rouge Police Department officer Yusuf Hamada. So that was probably one of the officers involved with the incident. There was not enough evidence because he didn't have a gun. He didn't fire a shot. Howard's attorney, Ron Halley, that's the attorney for the guy who was falsely accused, told WAFB, "I think the suppression of the evidence by the cameras either malfunction or being willfully turned off only leads to that argument." So now this next thing I'm going to say talks about the incident. On August 10th, Howard was taken into custody, so that was when he was taken in, for allegedly shooting at Officer Hamada during a traffic stop. The 20-year-old pleaded not guilty to charges of attempted murder of a police officer and illegal use of a weapon, charges that have been dropped. Officer Hamada, a 2-year veteran, claimed that Howard fled on foot after he was pulled over for a traffic violation. The cop said that while he was chasing Howard, the 20-year-old turned towards him and fired a single gunshot, and Hamada shot back. All right. So the officer claimed that that Howard shot at him, but that was rumored to not be the case, according to Howard himself and Howard's lawyer. The public demand for authorities to release the body cam footage of the incident by Baton Rouge Police Chief Murray Paul stated that neither Officer Hamada's body cam nor the front-facing dash cam in the officer's car was turned on during the incident. Now that is very suspicious right there. All of a sudden, your cameras on both your body and your car were not turned on. So how can you prove that the person shot at you? It's basically he said, the other person said, and they thought that that was going to work. Oh, hey, Victor, what's up? I'm watching this also through my phone as well. That's why I'm able to see. All right. Now, where was I again? Yeah, and another thing. the police chief. I bet you it was turned off on purpose so they can do something illegal or something, or think they can do something where they can get away with it. All right. Facing down. All right. Officials also said the rear-facing camera was on, but was facing downward. His body cam that we've been asked to pay for, and the citizens of this community have been asked to foot on the bill for, was purposely left off. I kind of believe that. His dash cam that this community has been asked to pay for purposely left off. Ted James, a representative for Howard, said on August 30th. The 21-year-old and his mother, Tanisha Howard, are now calling for Hamada to be charged with attempted murder for firing at her son. They are also calling for the incident a cover-up orchestrated by the Baton Rouge Police Department. And now they're saying that this was just a cover-up. Well, luckily for Howard, the charges are out. I'm not reading. This is not from the article. This is just what I'm saying. So, all right. Now here's what else is from. What I'm hoping to see move forward in the case is that the officer be arrested because he absolutely tried to kill Raheem. That's the name of not the cop, but the person that they tried to go at. And it's not fair that he's sitting there earning a paycheck and he's not being charged, said Tanisha. Howard and his representatives are in talks about pursuing civil action against Officer Hamada. That's good. At least hit more finance against them. That's what civil court would do. I asked the detectives wearing the body camera, show me the video. He was like, he seen the video. He seen me with a gun. I'm like, you didn't see me with anything. I asked to take the lie detector test. He was like, I am the lie detector test. I felt like they didn't do no investigation, said the 21-year-old. There is a lot of gray areas in this case, and the gray area is not because of my client, said Haley. It's because of the purposeful act of the officer. So now the Howard family wants charges against the officer, and they want to go to civil court. So basically filing a lawsuit. So, Mr. Rottweiler, do you have anything to say about what I just read as I click off my screen here?
Fishy that you said his the camera that he has on him that was face down, right?
Yes, there was a back camera, an extra camera, but that was face down. I bet you that
in the car that was off also, right?
something like that. Yes.
Definitely trying. He was definitely up to something. So
all right, hold on a second. KD, I think I sent you some links already. But just in case, I think there should be one link that says Hangout in your email. Also, I'm about to check for one to make sure I sent you one, and Google Hangout. If not, I'm about to send you one right now. Okay. Hold on. Oops. Okay. Sorry about that. Click off real quick. All right, KD, I'm about to send you a link right now for you to come on in. Check Google Hangout and also check your email because I sent a bunch of emails as well. So, Rottweiler, do you want to say anything else about the thing while I try to get KD in?
Yeah. And what was the family? What was the family trying to do? Also, tell me that again.
They are trying to put in civil actions. That's in case that means they're trying to send them to civil court, which means if they win, they get money through a settlement. You're breaking up a little bit. You're breaking up a little bit, Rottweiler.
Can you hear me a bit better?
Yeah, a little bit better now.
Okay, great, cool. Yeah, yeah. I hope they get. I hope they get that. I hope they're victorious with that.
Yeah, they're at least victorious with something. Because, yeah, it looks like the cop was the one that was shooting at Raheem, trying to kill him and then make it look like a cover-up. We ever had another incident.
When man, look, they like I said, they're getting very ballsy nowadays. They see so
Yeah.
many of them getting off. You know that they're all. You know that it is showing their true colors right now. So
Yes. You know what? Today, just for today, I think I'm just going to put the link on the chat room as well. So if y'all want to come on in, just come in through there as well. But some of y'all, I should have sent y'all
yeah,
email links. And
I sent the link to Katie also.
yeah, he's been having trouble trying to get in my Hangouts. I hope he didn't get blocked because you know YouTube is. I bet you that's why you was kind of like crackling with the volume because they like to mess with our channels. But anyway, like I said, hopefully KD will be able to get in. Meanwhile, I'm about to go to our next topic. This one has been talked about a lot, but it does need to be talked about. We'll probably, hopefully, more people will come in. I sent a bunch of links. So, but anyway, what you're looking at is a white female social studies teacher, well, former social studies teacher. Hey, Zero, what's up? Sister Winfield, what's up? It's, I think I've seen a couple of your videos, Zero. If you would like to come on in, just there's a link in the chat room. I'm just doing it for today. Usually I just ask people's emails or put the links in Google Hangout. But you know what? I feel like I'm doing just today. And of course, usually I do live streams on my live stream channel, but I decided to do with the topics we're going to talk about. And since my main channel has more subscribers, I figured this would be the channel I do it. Hey, KD, you're finally in.
What's up, J Dog? What's up, Rod?
What's up? Hey, I clicked off the screen real quick. Before we get into our next topic, I want to know what you think about the first topic I just mentioned earlier. Man was falsely accused of shooting at an officer. That man is now free from jail and charges have been dropped. And now that the family, the Howard family, wants the officer in civil court and also charged and arrested as well.
Well, I'm glad that the one that's been Now, who's been falsely accused? Was it a black person?
Yes, by the name of Raheem Howard. And the cop went by the name of Hamada something. I just only got the last name.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, he been falsely accused in the first place. And people want me to sit around him, that a brother, as a matter of fact, he should have never been falsely accused in the first place. So, see, this is what they try to do. They try to run around and
Hold on,
sneak the
something's going on
verbiage
with
of
the
the law.
audio real quick. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but something's going on with the audio. I'm gonna turn it up on my end a little quick. All right, you can speak again.
No, what I'm saying is, they want me to sit up here and jump up and down, like these fucking pigs are doing their damn job, but coming to find out they do anything possible to try to flip the narrative into their favor. And the fact that he was even let free, that just let me know even further evidence not to trust these damn pigs. We all know the enemy want to lock us all up for corporate slavery through prison, so that these big corporations can make profits off of our energy. That's all the shit is. But it should have never been that, because I knew they had a hidden agenda. They had a hidden agenda to lock them up without cause.
I know. Hey crew, what's up? There's a link in the chat room, and plus I'll try to find your name on Google Hangout. So if you want to come on in, crew, that'll be great. That goes with anyone, zero, anyone. All right. I'm just gonna send a couple more links on Google Hangout real quick, and then we're gonna go into that one story that I want to talk about, because let's see, let me find crew real quick. I mean, he could just go into the link that's in the chat room, but if he can't get in through there, at least have other links like here on Google Hangout. So also check on Google Hangout, crew, if you want to come on in. And I think I sent one in your email as well. All right, now back to the story in hand that we was meant to actually talk about. And that involves with this lady right here. So you had this lady. She is now got in some serious trouble for a history lesson involving slavery, but how she did it is very disturbing. But yet, and so the school fired her, but now she wants to sue the school over reverse racism. So let's take a look at this story. All right, so a white Bronx social studies teacher facing termination for a controversial lesson on slavery says she's the victim of reverse racism and has filed a lawsuit which her lawyer said could be worth $1 billion. The notorious teacher's attorney even said white teachers who work in the Bronx deserve combat pay. Yeah, right. Y'all don't teach anything, you docile people. All right. The Daily News exclusively reported in February that middle school 1/8 teacher Patricia Cummings singled out black students and told them to lie on the floor for a lesson on U.S. slavery, then stepped on their backs to show them what it felt like, according to several students and one staffer. So you mean to I remember watching this video from Terrain Rain. I bet you what they were trying to do with those students is they want to make them students feel like how it was like on the boats that slaves were carried in to come here in America or any other parts of the world during chattel slavery, which lasted from the like the 1700th century all the way to the end of World War II. I mean, it's the Civil War and stuff like that. And so she wanted to do that lesson. I'm like, there's books that they could have read about the whole thing, not actually try to react it when it looks offensive. You know what? I don't. But so basically the faculty found out, the parents definitely found out, and they were very angry. So they had to tell the teacher she was fired. But now the teacher claims she was falsely, unlawfully, or fired, and now wants to file reverse racism, and now is following a lawsuit. This could be a very huge problem, because if she wins this case, this could affect anyone, any case against racism. That white person could say, no, you're doing reverse racism and stuff, which does not exist. And this is the woman right here, if anyone can see my screen. Disgusting. I'm going to click off my screen so we don't have to see that disturbing face anymore. So, any comments?
I'm just gonna say this, J-Dog. We all know that they control the so-called system. All know it's the justice system. They're gonna find any way to get her off. I really have no faith in this rigged.
All right, you can speak again.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, they really mess with your audio, KD. They really are messing with your audio.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, though.
No, what I was saying is they control the day court system, and they go rig it in her favor. I mean, they go find any other way to get her off, just like they tried to get this bastard off in Chicago that killed Laquan Blood. They're gonna try to do this.
We will get
the same way. I mean, they're gonna get off.
We will
gonna get off.
Yeah, I know. We will get into that Laquan McDonald situation later on in the video. But yeah, you got a good point right there, KD. Yeah, they're doing everything because they are tired of, they've probably seen all the stories. They're tired of getting in trouble for racism. They want to be able to commit their racism and not have to pay for it, just like what happened back in the 40s and 50s and stuff like that. Hey, Anetta B, welcome to the live stream. Now, does anyone else? Oh, go ahead.
Exactly. And this is what they want to do. They even go part of the world. They want to reintroduce slavery. They know damn well that's what they really want in the end. That's a damn lesson.
Yeah, they want to bring back. Yeah, they want to make look like slavery was just indigenous servants who didn't get paid, like what. And then also, there's been stuff that they're trying to bring it back. That's what they really want. They want to bring back slavery. Now, does anyone else have anything to say about the situation?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, crew.
Okay, I got like 2 points real quick. First off, it's amazing because these white supremacists swear that racism doesn't exist. So how can it be reverse racism if there's not racism in the first place?
I know.
Now, the second point is these supremacists is not supposed to be teaching our royal kids no way. You know what I mean? That's where the problem comes up with why they always want to swirl in this, that because they're raised by these white women all day, 6 hours a day. That's all they see. So they get infatuated with them because that's the only other women they see besides their mother or their sister or something like that all day. So I think I think if it's a combat zone, stay the fuck out the combat zone then. Let them stay out of there, and then we put our black females in there.
Yes, so that's why we need more black teachers, or we need to do more homeschool. I think Lisa did a video, said that more African Americans are starting to get into the habit of homeschooling, and that's pretty good. That's pretty interesting to hear that there are some people that are now really gone to the point where they're considering homeschooling.
Yeah. I sent my daughter to the motherland for school. She ain't got to deal with none of this.
I hear about people doing foreign exchange students and stuff to being taught elsewhere as well. At least that. So yes, other than just being taught here at our schools, where we know, especially at these predominantly white schools, where we know that these teachers they're really just dociling and putting false stuff. Like when I learned about, as you know, this weekend coming up is the Christopher Columbus weekend. People, the schools like to celebrate a man who, or give a holiday to a man who basically he actually made a wrong turn. He was supposed to go to India, took a wrong turn, didn't even step foot in America, but yet they want to say he discovered America, messed with the Native Americans and stuff like that, and some of our ancestors. And it was so bad they even had him convicted and arrested when he went back to Spain. So, but Arizona at one time wanted to not do a holiday on Martin Luther King's birthday, but they were immediately quick to want to do a Columbus Day holiday. That's why a lot of the Native Americans don't even celebrate Columbus Day. They created a recent new holiday called Indigenous Day. I mean, a lot of people are trying to celebrate that more than Columbus Day. That's like a protest holiday.
Columbus Day is like celebrating the 4th of July. It's it's antithetical to the movement. It's like being a given. It's like the Jews selling Hitler's birthday.
That's right, crew. All they're doing is reintroducing Edomite slavery all over again because they know damn well it was good for them. Edomite saying that they're sorry for slavery when they're really trying to reintroduce it in front of our damn faces. This is why I don't believe any damn Edomite feeling sorry for slavery. I hope every damn Edomite listening to me right now catch their wrath. I don't feel sorry for anyone, circle around the damn system once again. I don't feel sorry for any. I believe any of them saying that they're sorry for slavery. Not one damn Edomite is really sorry for slavery. Why do docile ass Jakes and black folks keep believing that garbage? Ain't no Edomite ever gonna be sorry for slavery.
No. That's exactly right. Walkweiler, do you have anything to input in this conversation concerning what we're just talking about?
I had caught some of it. I had to step up for a little while. But what you said, now this is a teacher who was trying to teach the class about slavery, right?
Yes. She had black students lay on the ground, and she was stepping on them to make them feel like if they were actually on the actual boats that were carrying the slaves over to America. And a lot of people got mad at her for that, so they fired her, rightfully so. But now she wants to call reverse racism and sue the school.
Oh, for that crap. She must be crazy.
Yes. He is definitely crazy. I mean, yeah, it's another one of these reverse racism believers.
Yeah, all she wants. But this is just further reinforce my belief that might is slavery.
Yeah. All right.
Ballsy nowadays.
Oh, KD, you're not the only one, man. I had my battery on the charge. I'm driving 10 hours today. My battery's still at 20%. So hey, they messing with all of us.
Yeah, they definitely messing
They
with
like to say,
they're messing with the audio. The signal keeps going out. They really messing with KD's audio. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping we get some more people in too as well. But they are really messing with KD.
Yeah, I saw that on the other channel too, when KD called in. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
KD be bringing that heat, so they don't want to let his message get out.
I know they just really hate you over at YouTube headquarters, KD.
Well, they can hate me all they want. I'm gonna keep speaking my truth. Mites, I hope they catch their wrath when Judgment Day come, and whatever the hell that comes. I'm sick of Edomite around me saying that they feel sorry for slavery. No, the hell they don't. They want to bring it back because they know it benefited their sorry asses.
Yes. Oh, by the way, KD on my live stream channel, I think on number 5, I did this video called "Support These Channels and Platforms." Number 5. I mean, I did 6 of them, but on the 5th one, I talked about your channel. So you can check it out one day. It's on JDog Live. Just go to all letters are capital JDAWG and then live, all capital. Look for support these videos and platforms 5. That talks about one of the channels I talk about there is your channel. I just wanted you to know that.
Thank you, J-Dog. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So so everyone, also make sure y'all hit that like button, and also remember to check out many of my different videos here on JDog8807 and on my live stream channel, JDog Live. Check out the live streams there. Check out the channels and platforms. I just did 6 of them. This weekend I'm doing a 7th one. And also subscribe to all these people that are on here. KD, Crew, Wattweiler. I just sent a link, and just in case, I just already put in a link in the chat room to his channel. Matter of fact, KD, I'm gonna put in a link to your channel so that if anyone has not subscribed to your channel yet, I'm gonna put the link in the chat room. This one link right here, people. If you're looking in the chat room, that's the link to KD's channel. Hold on, where is it? Oh, okay, yeah, here it is. I see it. And also, all right. Let's see who. Okay, right here. Here's who I'm looking for. This other link I'm about to put in. This is Crew's link. That's to his channel, or at least one of his channels. He has multiple amounts of channels. That's just one of them. The 2 links at the bottom are, one is KD and the other one is Crew. Make sure if you have some time, make sure you all subscribe to their channels. They have good content on there. That is if you're not yet a subscriber. Now let's get on to our next couple of topics. Let's see right here. Since we're in the mood of talking about the police, let's talk about what happened in New York. So, as you know, most of the police are against Colin Kaepernick's protest. However, there was one who was in support of it, and it's cost him a promotion. So a black officer of the New York Police Department said he was denied a promotion because of his support of former San Francisco 49er quarterback Colin Kaepernick. Sergeant Edward Raymond was to be set to be promoted on Friday to lieutenant, the New York Daily News reported. However, his promotion was thrown out of the window after officers alleging received complaints about Raymond's handling of the domestic violence incident. The sergeant, who scored number 26 out of 1,325 sergeants on a lieutenant's test, called the NYPD on their bluff and said it is unfortunate. This is the officer right here by the Edward Raymond. I did a press conference in support of Colin Kaepernick, using his status to put a spotlight on issues in policing that need to be fixed. Raymond, age 33, told the news outlet because of the controversy, a lot of cops criticized him. See, now this was one of those few good officers that actually realized that this is a problem with their job. They have realized, or they claim they realized, that this is affecting their reputation. So, and that they should try to do better to get a better view with the community, work with the community and stuff. But of course, these police, the corrupt police officers, especially the racist ones and some coon ones, are seeing him as him being a traitor to their blue wall of silence. So now they're disciplining him by getting rid of his promotion that could have moved him up to the rank of lieutenant. And they so yeah, they're doing all kinds of dirt against him. What I hope he should do right now is he needs to maybe follow a lawsuit. If they're doing this as retaliation, he needs to start going to his human resources and start trying to follow some legal suits and follow a lawsuit. So, does anyone have anything to say on this situation?
First of all, I get that he's trying to feel like, bruh, you're not gonna get any damn favors in the Edomite system, okay? I mean that has to be well understood. Now, I look, I'm not knocking him for feeding his family, but here's the thing, man. They're not gonna let you all of your damn man. Don't you understand? Sit there, Kaepernick all you want. They're not gonna let you on because of the color of your skin, all damn force. Because they all want Edomites to be fucking, so they can put all of us back in
You're breaking up a little bit
and reintroduce slavery. Sit there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Man, they really mess with your mic. Okay, YouTube, thank you for the jokes, but it's not funny. YouTube got jokes. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello? No, what I'm saying is, I don't know what he was being upset about. I mean, just look at the color of his skin. They're not gonna let him advance. But come on now.
Yeah, they're not gonna let him in a position of power, especially if he's a cop who's actually supporting the cause of Colin Kaepernick. The cops are against Kaepernick because he's exposing the corruption within all these police departments.
They're looking for they're just looking for the coons to be in that position, not nobody that's on no pro-black stuff.
You got that right. They want their sellouts. They want their house Negroes to be the ones that run these positions and stuff. If it's a black person.
Hey, they don't want you in no more.
Yeah.
See, I wonder what happened if we get on code like the police. Well, we had that black line.
Yeah. If we had that black line, we would do exactly what the cops do. Any traitors, anyone that looks like they're against the pro-black agenda, they will be casted out. Now, we are starting to get to that point, and we've actually have started going after our traitors or blocking our traitors from trying to come back to the community. It's just more needs to be done to truly make us a force to be reckoned with. All right.
As I say again, this whole thing just lets me know that the shit work with us. They never want to share their land with us. They never want to share pretty much anything with us. So this just lets me know once again that no Edomite really want to, not at all.
Yeah, it's just showing us they don't want peace. They want destruction. That's what they want. They do not want peace. All right, now let's get on to our next topic concerning Bill Cosby. Well, actually, technically, it's not really about Bill Cosby, but it's actually a number of stories. They do involve Bill Cosby. It involves Marc Lamont Hill, Remy Ma. One actually is supporting Cosby. The other one is against him. You even have Tariq calling out Lamont Hill. Well, not for Bill Cosby, but for defending Jamila Hume. So it's actually just a couple of topics bunched into one. So let's start with the screen I have up here right now. So Lamont Hill has been getting basically he's been called out for trying to him and Jamil Hill for saying that it's not about race. Basically that antic. And saying that that Bill Cosby got what he deserved over the pound cake speech against poor blacks. Lamont Hill. But basically, Lamont Hill has been doing a lot of dirt. And someone like Tariq Nasheed has actually, this is actually Tariq Nasheed calling out Candace Owens. So basically, Tariq Nasheed has called out Lamont Hill. Now, Tariq Nasheed has also called out Lamont Hill for his support of Jamila Hume, who basically has no job, but she is known to have a anti-black male rhetoric, and this is despite the fact, and this was happening when she was writing for Ebony. She's no longer employed. This is despite the fact that this is a black woman. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby do have some celebrities supporters, sort of. Remy Ma wanted to call out the hypocrisy with the Bill Cosby situation because, yes, one thing she is right is there was no real hard evidence. It was basically he said, she said conversation, and that should not be enough. See right here, she comes to Bill Cosby's defense saying that she does not believe all of his accusers. Where is the evidence? That's what a lot of people who are starting to wake up to the Bill Cosby situation, especially that you have people waking up to what's going on with Brett Kavanaugh. This is another article right here. On Atlantic Black Star, another article came out that a lot of black people are now starting to look at the double standards with the Kavanaugh situation, which unfortunately, by the way, as you heard today, he has been approved to go forward with the upcoming vote tomorrow that could put him in the Supreme Court. See, he is also in somewhat the same situation where the victims waited for almost 30 years to tell the world that Kavanaugh did abuse them. Yet when it came to the women that accused Kavanaugh, people were like, I don't believe him. Why did they wait so long? But when it was Andrea Cumstain, that's what I call the guy who accused Bill Cosby of rape. All of a sudden, you had to believe him. We have to believe him just because they said that this black person, Bill Cosby, did it. But when it came to Brett Kavanaugh trying to go to the Supreme Court, we're not supposed to believe them. So, yeah, a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of people being called out. I'm glad Tariq Nasheed has been among the people in the front line calling this stuff out. But, yeah. I'm even glad that Remia Martin saw that despite of what y'all think of her, she's starting to see that, yeah, there's a little bit of effery going around with the Bill Cosby case. And then there's some people even now starting to see the difference between what happened to Bill Cosby compared to what's going on with Brett Kavanaugh. So that y'all have anything to say? I know it might sound a little confusing, but does anyone have anything to say in the panel?
I do.
All right, crew.
So, I'm up here in Fargo, right? And it's all white people around here, right?
All right.
These white folks is pissed off at the Me Too movement. They pissed off at Becky. They can't stand this shit. So, I think, in my opinion, I go say ride Kavanaugh's coattails on this issue because he's going to shut down this Me Too bullshit. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Their rules apply different than our rules. You know what I mean. But my point is, shit, he's gonna bring this shit down. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a double standard all the time. But to have a Supreme Court justice in there that got Me Too, he's gonna shut all this bullshit down.
The one way they probably could do that is the whole Roe v. Wade situation. See, that's why the Republicans want him in the Supreme Court. They believe he is the one judge that could, along with the 4 other conservatives, that could finally rid the world of Roe v. Wade. Because, the certain population is on population decline, and they need to stop all these abortions by any means necessary.
And they show you how evil the feminists is because they did all of this so they could kill their own babies. That's some evil shit.
Yes. And then they even
crew, I'm kind of happy that they killed their own babies. I mean, less Edomite devil, the better. You know what I'm saying? So I say to all the Edomite Becky feminists out there, keep killing your babies. All right. But back to this Kavanaugh case, all it really resembles is the biggest gender war going on in the entire world. Folks who seem to think it's the gender war, but no, it's really the Edomite gender war.
Yes.
See, a bunch of these Edomite men, they're really sick and tired of their Beckys, like Crew has pointed out. That's what this court case really represents. And I really expect Edomites to really tear into each other. When we got the feminist Becky, and then you got the Edomite man that's really tired of feminist Becky. This is by far the biggest gender war going.
Yes, but they want to project that it's the black people with the gender war situation. That's why they got the feminist movement started to try to recruit black women to fight for Roe v. Wade, because the racists know that if black people fight for Roe v. Wade to continue existing, they could try to get some of the black women to abort babies and try to mess with our population.
And they also mad because with that Me Too, like my dude was who I sat in office with. He's saying like the same shit like Kavanaugh, like, oh, now you're guilty because somebody says something and you don't have any evidence. Basically, you're getting treated like niggas been getting treated for forever. And they don't like that shit. So they like, nah, this Me Too shit gotta go.
And speaking of that feminist traitor Jamala Lemieux, good for a stinking ass. But back to Kavanaugh, this whole thing, I mean, like I mentioned before, we really have to let her. I think it's going to be excellent, great theater.
Now, what do y'all?
I'm rooting the shit on.
Yeah. Now, what do y'all think about Tariq Nasheed calling out Mark Lamont Hill?
Well, it just shows that, unfortunately, the coon named Mark Lamont Hill, he is in favor. He's really in favor of this Babylonian shithole justice system, which I don't understand why for the life of me. Now, I might have, negative views towards but I'm just like, justice system. We all know being in captivity, we really shouldn't expect any amount of all this marching going on for justice. I mean, they're really going to get justice for their folk. This is an Edomite-made justice system. We have to get that through our heads, family.
Yes, we really did.
Hey, y'all, I got a dip though, but I appreciate the panel and everything. If y'all do something tomorrow or whatever, I'll be there with y'all, or later on tonight. I'm gonna be there. I might do a hangout later on. So.
Okay, that's good.
But back to this case. All of this is really a big Edomite gender war, and if you're a melanated person, you really should root for this. You really should root. Sit back. Make your popcorn, get your drinks. Cause this gonna be the biggest gender war going right now, and I'm gonna love it.
We really should not be involved with that stuff. But they'll try to find a way to recruit the coonish black people to get involved with their mess.
Yes, sadly, you're gonna have a bunch of melanated feminists with. They're gonna get pumped and dumped, just what Becky's on. But it's just there's nothing Edomite gender war, and I'm rooting it on. I'm actually pushing for it. I hope that Kavanaugh Supreme Court so that the Edomites could tear each other down. I'm actually rooting for it. Go Edomites, take part.
All right, now guess what? Here's a former Fox News coon that wanted to try to get back to the good graces of the black community, but it looks like it's already going to fail. All right, let me take you a look at this man right here. This man is very angry that Fox News fired him and now wants to slam the network for hypocrisy, calls Bill Cosby an icon. Let me tell you something about this Kevin Jackson. This Kevin Jackson has said a lot of anti-black stuff and has sided with Fox News on a lot of things. But all of a sudden, he got fired for. Here's what he got fired for. He got fired for calling out the Ford for calling her a liar, calling her a skank, and all that stuff. So he thought that would help support the Republicans and Brett Kavanaugh. But let me tell you something about these racists. Only to the minds of the racists, only the racists are allowed to criticize their own. If we outside of their community criticize them, will be dealt with regardless. So now he's trying to get back into the good graces of the black people that he has betrayed, and we do not need to fall for that. If y'all hear any beeping, that is my phone. But yeah, we should not be falling for this guy. He's only doing this because he got his butt fired.
Them coons, man. They need to stay where they at.
Yes. Yes, they do. They need to stay what they are. He wanted to be with, those people. So why don't he just stay with those people? KD, do you have anything else to say?
Although I gotta say, appreciate, but I've been knowing this clown of the so-called Black Sphere. I've been seeing this clown way back in 2010, where I saw him at a Tea Party rally, where he was so happy to be surrounded by these fucking Edomites.
Wow.
Saying how proud of he is of being in this Babylon system. Now he got his he had his book deal. He goes with it's like all of a sudden now you was once so happy to be surrounded by Edomites. Now you're trying to call them out. Oh, now you try to do the flip-flop job by calling Cosby an icon. No, let your ass fall. Like these other cools like Jamala Lemieux with her feminist ass.
Yes. They want to betray the community. Now they get to stay out of the community. That's what the Haitians did during the Haitian Revolution. They got rid of their traitors first.
Surprised if he's some type of agent.
Yeah. I bet you he's just trying to get in so he can infiltrate, so that he can do a lot of agent stuff, so he can try to get back into the community and stuff. And then when Fox News decides for some reason to hire him, he'll go right back to his coonish ways.
Yeah, I've been knowing this clown a little long, and then unfortunately, and I am ever since 2010, ever since he pulled up that Tea Party Dallas, Texas, smiling, for the camera, cooning right in front of these Edomites. He was caping for Edomite supremacy. Now the Edomites are dumbass. Why the hell should we want them? The hell?
Yeah. Why should we want them? All right.
Hey, so I heard some news just now, right?
All right.
They said they gave OJ his parole.
They gave OJ his parole.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They just voted. They voted to approve his parole, so he's gonna be out.
Oh, okay. Wait, I thought that stuff happened a long time ago.
Did it? I might have just saw. I just saw a video on it. My bad, but yeah.
Yeah, that happened a long time ago. He's been out.
Oops, my bad. My bad.
Right now, they're trying to get him back in.
But
I don't follow the coons like that, so it slipped under my radar.
Yeah, but ain't this the same OJ who denied his melanin altogether, saying that he's not melanated?
Yeah.
He's OJ. What the hell with his whatever.
Yeah, he's not black. He's OJ. And did you know that OJ does not agree with Colin Kaepernick? So,
See, that's what I'm talking. See, that's what I'm talking about. Him caping for the damn Edomite.
I know. I figured that by all the stuff that's happened to him, he'd be like, you know what? These white people hate me. Maybe I should have listened to the black people. my people and realize that the racism still exists in America and the whole world.
Hey, but that's what
He
Jason
ain't
Black
got
said.
there, brother.
He said they all good until you put the cuffs on them. You know, racism doesn't exist. You put the handcuffs on them. Oh, it's because they racist. You take the cuffs off. Oh, it ain't no racism.
Yep. All right.
As far as I'm concerned, he's an Edomite right along with him. The hell with him.
Yes. All right. Here's another story I want to talk about. You've heard, last year was that terrible riot by the racists. Well, I just found out a couple days ago that this happened. That they've charged 4 more rioters that were accused of that incited riot that happened in Charlottesville. So y'all takes on that? First of all, I'm glad that there are more of them racists are being arrested. They all need to go to jail. That's what needs to happen.
We all know that, J-Dog, but this is a system that has been ran by the enemy, so I really don't expect any of them to face any justice. This is their system.
I know. Now, I know some of them have actually been found guilty, but yeah, I wouldn't expect a lot. Meanwhile, in Dallas, the DA said that they're not going to release the phone call that happened. That was the night when Boham John was killed. Meanwhile, you have the family of Boham John. They're now ready to sue Amber Guyger and the city of Dallas. Hold on, y'all got anything to say? First of all, yeah, the John family needs to file lawsuits against Guyger and the city of Dallas. They need to find some way they can win.
Well, they can sit there and file, but I really don't expect them to win the case.
Oh, yeah, it's so corrupt there. Does anyone else have anything to say?
Yeah, from the legal side, right, the police department is going to say she wasn't on duty. John's family going to say, well, she was in uniform and she was acting as if she was on duty. And that's where it gets all fucked up in the legal system. But who knows? As an officer, she has to be licensed and bonded. So her bond is up. You have to put up a $250,000 bond just to be a police officer because you're a bonded worker. So she can be sued like for that. It's like car insurance. Trying to do the tape and pursue them, so that's all bullshit. But I think all this shit gonna shake out in the wash though.
Yeah. I'd say that John needs to do the Boham John family. They really need to start getting real serious when it comes to the situation. I hope that the people of Dallas are ready to have the spirit of vengeance if anything were to happen that is in favor of Amber Guyger. The black people of Dallas need to have the spirit of vengeance with them.
Saying they need the people need to help to back up this family, especially if they're looking to sue. This will help them.
Yes. They need to do everything to help that family. Help that family any means necessary, especially that mother. All right. Looks like we're getting through a lot of the topics. So, of course, the big one we're going to talk about is the one everyone has been talking about, other than the Brett Kavanaugh situation. Well, first, as you know, Brett Kavanaugh has been first, let's talk about continue on with the Brett Kavanaugh. As you know, he has been confirmed, and a lot of people are mad because of the people who voted him in, including Collins and Joe Manchin. Now, here's the thing. Joe Manchin is a Democrat. Well, but then again, he's a white man. And Collins is a Republican, but she's a woman, a white woman. All right, this is the same group of women that are complaining that Kavanaugh is a rapist, but yet you had a woman who said that she was not going to vote for Kavanaugh, ends up today voting for Kavanaugh. And tomorrow will be the final vote that could or could not put him in the Supreme Court. All right. But now people probably didn't care about that story, but they do care about this last story that I do want to talk about. This real important story. And that is this. As soon as I share my screen. All right. This is the one everyone has been talking about all day today. The verdict and court involving Officer Jason Van Dyke and the murder of Laquan McDonald. On the count of second-degree murder, Jason Van Dyke, the cop who did the shooting that killed Laquan McDonald, has been found guilty. So, what does everyone have to think about the verdict?
First degree murder, but you know, I heard they got him for second degree. I heard this a while ago on somebody else's panel too.
Yes, I believe it was Lisa and True Royal Family's panel. Well, True Royal's family's panel.
I was on Nikki on the Run. I was on her panel and I saw it.
Yes, I saw that too as well. I saw both those live streams. Terrain Rain also talked about it. But he just did a video. He didn't do a live stream. He just did a regular video.
But really, I'm not really surprised. I mean, they're not gonna put their race soldiers in jail. Even in our right mind, he should be locked up for life. We all know he's gonna get back out and kill another unfortunate melanated person again, and he's gonna get the same treatment. Really, nothing new. Same song and pony dance.
Yeah, that's the one thing that people are fearing. I mean, I hope he serves jail time. I heard he could serve some jail time, but yeah, I figure that they need to do a lot worse than what they are doing. Of course, Jane Van Dyke's attorney said they're gonna fight regardless of the verdict. So they're gonna try to appeal it. They're gonna try to do a whole lot of things. But right now, according to how the verdict is, he could face some jail time, but even that is not enough. So Rottweiler crew, do y'all have anything else to say? Hold on, something's going on with your
Howard
Cruz.
Overreacting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be fighting it too if that happened to me, because at the time he might have thought he was right.
Crew, something's going on.
Argument was made.
Man, a lot of people's audio.
I was a big ass coward, shot motherfucker for looking at me crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this guy shot this 17-year-old 16 times, and they tried to cover it up. Man, a lot of people's audio is messing up. YouTube must be really messing up.
Oh, I'm in the dead zone. Give me about.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then again, the thing with the phones. Yeah. Y'all, some of y'all on your phone. But yeah, I mean, people could be on their computers too, but they stay just messing with people's audios. But yeah, now, I still will not call this a victory. Hey, Naya says, what's up? I'm glad you finally showed up. Say if you want to.
And I'm driving to a dead zone.
Okay. I was just talking to Naya right now. She's in the chat room right now. Hey, Niall, if you want to come on in, there's a link in the there's a link in the description box. I mean, in the comment section, if you want to come on in. And also, you're now been modded. We can also help you catch up to some of the topics we're going to talk about. So if you want to come on in, Naya, and also I think I sent you a couple links in both Google Hangout, and your email. Oh, 2 minutes? Okay, good. We'll try to keep the stream on. I just want to also help you catch up on a couple of other topics. I do like to do that. But yes, so I heard that there was some other charges, but he was found not guilty on a couple other charges as well. So yeah, I'm going to see how.
He was found guilty of aggravated assault for each and every bullet he put inside that man, with a minimum of 6 on each charge. So he could be facing 96 years on that, but that's only if they make him do the sentences consecutively. Because Chicago is notorious. I seen motherfuckers get out on heavy charges, but they make them do it concurrent. So that man might get out 10 years, 15 years, 6 years even. Because the second-degree murder charge, the lowest is probation that he can get sentenced for it. So he could get probation for the second-degree murder and do 6 years for all 16 of those aggravated assault charges, which would be absolute bullshit. So we gotta wait for their sentencing and make sure they sentence him right.
Yeah. As you know, earlier there was another cop that was also found guilty for killing an innocent black person.
Yeah, but crew.
I'm telling you, YouTube is messing with people's audios. Yo,
around, man.
Yeah,
but crew, I really don't see him throwing the book at this clown. I see this clown getting 6 years to appease the TV.
Yeah, because they know but right now the last thing they want to do is do anything that will cause the black people to go on code, if not already, and basically go full out riot and stuff like that. That's the one thing that government system in Chicago does not want to happen right now.
Well, I've been in the county. I've seen cats on code go touch people in protective custody. I'm not advocating for it, but I've seen it happen before. So
yes,
don't underestimate our people.
I know. And let's also not forget that right now is election time. As you know, next month is election. So see, they're gonna try to do everything they can to not piss off the black community, especially the fact that next month is election day is when election day is. Because yeah, if you really piss off the black community around election day, some people will not maintain or even get any jobs in political office. Because we're real big when it we're like the biggest voting block. That's why they try to suppress our votes, try to make us not vote, or they really try to recruit us because they know we can control the narrative of what's going on when it comes to voting. I'm hoping now Jax get in time. I mean, not Nia Jax. I mean, Nia says. Sorry about that, Nia, if you're still here. Really? Yes. It's pretty interesting that here on my main channel, I get more viewers when I do live streams on my main channel than when it comes to my live stream channel. But then again, my live stream channel is still a little bit small. So that's kind of, yeah, that was a mistake on my half. Yeah, yeah. But whatever, yeah. I was like, but then again, the reason why I created a live stream channel is because just in case if something were to cause me to get a strike on this channel, then I would have at least a live stream channel to do more live streams because you know anything could happen. That matter of fact, I actually had a strike one time, and luckily for me, it got removed. I bet you some of y'all didn't know about that this channel actually was hit with a strike before and almost cost me my not.
Yeah, you know when people are out here trying to spread the truth, and we see through their bull crap, you know, they're gonna try to ban you, you know.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Naya, welcome to the panel.
Hey guys, how you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Right now, you're like the only one that we can really hear. So since he just showing up, we're gonna do a bit of an update on some. Actually, basically, we're going to do a review on some of the topics we talked about. So okay. I might show some of the topics again. So right. one of them we talked about is this woman right here. Basically, she decided to do a class where she would step on the students to make them feel like they were on the boats. She got fired, but now she wants to call reverse racism and put a lawsuit against the school. So do you have anything to say on that, Naya?
Well, you know, Becky is going to always be.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Audio is being messed with.
Okay. So as far as with the big of this store, see.
Yeah. Man, everyone's audio. Sorry about that, Naya.
That's okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to get an increase of white people taking these discrimination cases and reversing them on black people. This is going to increase. I've been saying this for the last couple of months because what they have done is completely redefine and reclassify what hate speech is, and what racism is. And we've actually, as Black people, not realizing it, we've been supporting it. So she might be able to get that off, actually. She might actually be able to get, I wouldn't be surprised, but you're going to see them take advantage of those same things, because racism is no longer going to be identified as what white people are doing. It's going to be identified as what we are doing. I guarantee you.
Yes.
And like Nala said, this is all being done by design. I mean, we have to remember this is their system to begin with, so they're going to twist on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So, as you know, another thing we talked about was Remy Ma. As you know, if I was wondering if people see my screen. Yep. Remy Ma does not believe all the accusers of Bill Cosby. She says, "Where's the evidence?" She's been slammed for basically defending Bill Cosby. Meanwhile, you also have Lamont Hill, Mark Lamont Hill, saying that the Bill Cosby situation is not about race. You also have him defending Jamil Lamune over Tariq Nasheed, calling them out. That once again, I hit the wrong thing. That's him calling out Candace Owens over another situation. But you have Tariq Nasheed going after Mark Lamont Hill because Mark Lamont Hill decided to defend Jamil Lamune and over her anti-blackmail rhetoric over at Ebony. And also you have it's just a whole lot of stuff. Whether it's going on. I also talked about how the hypocrisy going on with Brett Kavanaugh. Some blacks are looking at starting to realize the racial double standards in the Kavanaugh case compared to Bill Cosby. So, what do y'all think about? What do you think about that, Naya?
With the Kavanaugh case, I think that there's two things going on with the Kavanaugh case. Okay, this is a gender war between white people.
Yep.
This is a fight between the establishment and the right.
Yeah.
And some of this is like some of the comparisons are not quite on point, and it's kind of hard to explain to people, especially if they don't understand the legality of it. Kavanaugh, number one, it's not a criminal, and this fight is literally between the establishment and the right. Okay, and if I think the only difference between him and Cosby was being actually, tried in a criminal case. He's not being tried in a criminal case. It's more of a, a character thing for his job or whatever. So the comparison is a little bit off when he's not being charged with rape or anything like that. But here's where I see the racial disparity in this, and I did commentary on this. Now, 26 years ago, when Anita Hill was at the confirmation hearings of Clarence Thomas, Anita Hill had 10 years of experience of working with this man on a day-to-day basis and had lots more close encounters with Clarence Thomas and all this kind of stuff, and they shitted on Anita Hill. But as we've noticed, this white woman, ever since she got started, she's been given the spotlight. She's been protected by the establishment. She's been, all the Democrats are on her side. As a matter of fact, the Democrats and some of the congressmen that are on board with the Kavanaugh shit are some of the same ones that messed Anita Hill over really, really bad during the time when she was doing the same thing against Clarence Thomas. So what I'm seeing as far as the racial divide here is the protection of white women. and how they basically can do no wrong, and they're always going to come out the victor.
Call from.
You see that one guy.
Sorry, that's my phone.
Call
I'm
from.
ignoring it.
Oh, okay. You see, that one guy who got fired, the black dude got fired from Fox News because
Oh
he
yeah,
called
I do want
going
to talk
against.
about him next. I do want to
Yeah,
talk about him later.
yeah. So that's just all part of it. They're not going to allow you to ruin the image of a white woman for nobody. This is all about protecting, their image and the establishment protecting their own. So you're definitely going to see some racial disparities because they have, they got the money, they got the juice, they got the power.
Here's where I also see the racial situation. The fact that the women of Bill Cosby and the women of Brett Kavanaugh all came out 30 years after their incidents before 30 years. Bill
Well,
Cosby.
actually, the Bill Cosby charges. Actually, he's been being charged. That's not quite true. He's actually been fighting these women off for 30 years. Andrea, a lot of people don't realize this. The Andrea Constant thing, she didn't bring these charges back up on him. The judge, they reopened this case on Bill Cosby. She didn't do it. She was subpoenaed to come back to court to get Bill Cosby. The reason why Bill Cosby ended back up in court with Andrea is because when they unsealed those records, they felt like there was probable cause because he never answered, certain questions or whatever. So there was definitely some traction from them to come and get him. But she got subpoenaed to come back. She didn't go after Bill Cosby again. This was the the judge that went back after him,
Yeah,
and
but
she was subpoenaed to come back to court. But he's been
but here's
fighting these women for 30 years.
yeah, but here's the thing. They all of a sudden the people wanted to believe the women of Bill Cosby, but the Republicans didn't want to believe Ford. When it came to Ford, some of the Republicans and conservatives were like, "Why did you wait so long?" and stuff like that. But when it came to some of the other women, other than Andrea Constant, that said that I waited to tell about Bill Cosby, all of a sudden we had to believe them. So that's where I also see the racial issue. Now,
Right, because she was just repeating what she repeated in the original case in 2005.
yeah,
So like, you know what I'm saying? So they wanted Bill. So they forced her to come back up here and re-subpoenaed her. If she had have said no, this didn't happen, then she would have perjured herself. And
yeah,
like a lot of people, so she didn't have like they put the bitch in this position to get him. Somebody wanted Bill Cosby because they reopened this case to go after him. So when she talked about this shit, she had to stick to the script, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. She's already said this stuff in open court. They've already had a discussion. When Bill Cosby was on tour during the time, remember when he gave the pound cake speech?
yep,
He was in court with Andrea during the pound cake speech. Like that's what he was in court then. People just didn't know it. So she didn't wait 30 years to bring charges on him. They waited uh another 10 or 15 years to bring them back up again after he had, because remember he paid her off. He paid her $3.5 million, so she was supposed to go away. But they brought her back to court to get him and put him in the coffin. They did this.
yeah.
But the
That's
Kavanaugh
what.
shit, the Kavanaugh shit is fucked up because it's like you said, the only thing that the difference too as far as testimony, but I don't even know if we can call it testimony because he's not fighting a criminal case. But Kavanaugh and all of these white dudes that's also fucked up and sexual deviants like, Weinstein and all these other guys, with the exception of Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was actually making the women sign NDAs, and also Charlie Sheen was making them go to the doctor and paying for their doctor. So he did different shit. He made them sign NDAs. But all of these other men, they deny everything, and Cosby didn't deny everything. That was part of that he should have went in there acting just like them white men and saying, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I didn't do it. That's all he had to do. But when they asked him, did he do it? His attorney made him not answer the questions, the yes or no questions. He never answered. So that is why they were able to bring this back up in court. I think he should have just denied it flat out like every fucking body else. And, maybe it would have been different. We don't know. But he should have denied it. Denied any of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now let's go on. You mentioned Kevin Jackson. Yeah, this guy right here is now got fired and now wants to slam the network for hypocrisy. He's even calling Bill Cosby an icon. What? And Terrain Rain talked about this. What he is trying to do is he's trying to get the support of the black community because he has realized he has cooned. He has turned his back on the community. Now he wants them to help him.
Right. But here's the thing. Bill Cosby is definitely an icon. And
I mean, yeah, that's true.
The reason, right, he's definitely an icon. But the problem is he was sitting there thinking that he could, eat from the master's plate and be around these white people. And he thought that he had escaped white supremacy. And, when you fuck around with white people like that, and you play, and I said this on my channel, when you play in shit, you end up with shit on you. You cannot be in the white man's world as a black man taking liberties as a white man. You cannot go as a black man and diss white women. They're never going to let you do it. They're never going to, but he's in his lane. And that's what they wanted him to do. If you're going to coon and you're going to be rubbing elbows with these white people, you gotta know your lane. He got beside himself.
Yes, that is true.
He kind of
he got to realize that basically he had to realize, like you said, he had to know his place. His place is in the booster chair and something. It's not with the regular chairs with the other white folks. Oh, by the way, just put the link to your channel so people make sure y'all subscribe to Naya Says. She gets a very good channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to her.
I'll say this though.
Go ahead.
I think that this is an example, even though we know that this nigga was cooning, right? I think that for the sake of how Cosby was treated in the media and the disparity between him and Kavanaugh, I believe we should get on code with him just for the optics of it. So we need to be saying, yes, Cosby was an icon. Yes, those white women are skanks, and we stand with him on that, because if we divide on this just because he's a coon, it makes us look like we're all over the place. But if we're all in agreement that Cosby is an icon, if we're all in agreement that those white women were skanks, and we're all in agreement that they railroaded Bill Cosby, and that there's a racial disparity in how this case is being looked at by the general public, then we need to be on code, whether he's a coon or not, on that specific issue.
You know what? For some reason, you got a good point there.
I agree with you, Nyla. Hey, that's what I think Professor Truth was saying yesterday. We do not air our laundry in the streets. You know what I mean? Like the last situation, send an email. All these other videos and stuff, no, because they're watching. So we stay on code. You know what I mean? And then we go deal with that in-house.
Exactly. Even with the Cosby thing, it's bad how people's perceptions and opinions a perception and opinion should never split a damaged community like ours. This is what I will say about observing their code versus our lack of one. When the Charlie Sheens and the Harvey Weinsteins and all of them are going through what they're going through, what we're probably not going to see, and what we haven't seen so far, is a bunch of white people even jumping in it. We know that they're on their people's side because people are, we're not going to see them with, prematurely siding with him on a matter such as sexual assault just because optically it doesn't look good to the, to the general public on code for the sake of whiteness everywhere. So they're going to be about the case optically and not necessarily about the crucifixion or the protection of a potential, of somebody. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't see them, getting that deeply invested into it as we are. And Harvey Weinstein has been around and probably has just as much influence because he put a lot of people on. We don't see them running to his aid like that, though. But they are in the background. They're protecting him. So
Yeah.
they're not going to make their women look fucked up, and they're not going to make their sexual deviant look fucked up either. They're covering all sides.
Right. They might not back him on the charge itself, but they're going to be character witness and he's such a good guy. Oh yeah, let's forget about this. Not like I support him. He's not guilty. No.
Right.
It's a little something. Leave it alone. It's they knew what they were doing. And
yeah. All right. So I believe that's all the topics I wanted.
I wanted to add something about the Laquan McDonald case, though, if you have a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
With the Laquan McDonald thing, the charges that they did not charge him with, the misconduct charge, and they found him not guilty, that is white supremacy. And I was not surprised by the fact that he wasn't charged with misconduct. And the reason why it wasn't misconduct, and I don't think a lot of people are thinking about this, if they would have charged him with misconduct, that means they would have had to charge all them other motherfuckers that covered for him. And they're going to have to be charging all police officers that do that. In Chicago, the police, if you look up the statistics, 3 to 4 people per week are killed by Chicago police. Now, I'm not saying that every last one of those are not justified, but we know Chicago has a long history of corruption. We have we had 18 people just about 2 weeks ago still on the heels of John Burge, who was one of the most corrupt police ever in Chicago, who, was doing shit. In Chicago, they make niggas disappear. They do all type of stuff. So, like, to see them not give him misconduct with this type of thing, that is just telling me that they are covering for the other guys. That's all that is. And it is a good point that someone brought in, that it is election season.
Hold on, your audio is kind of messing up a little bit.
We need to make sure.
Hold on, Naya. Your audio is messing up.
A lot of this.
Yeah, your audio is kind of messing up. So can you make that statement again?
Okay, how am I sounding okay?
Yeah, you're doing good now.
Okay. I think that, like someone said, it's election time. So they handed out this heavy ass sentencing, but I would expect him he's probably going to end up getting about, and this is just my estimation, I would say he's going to get sentenced to half of that time, and then half of that is probably going to be suspended, and then with a good time, he'll probably be end out in 10 years. I don't believe he's going to do more than 10 years.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's the other situation with what happened with the Roy Oliver, where he killed that 15-year-old. I think that cop too is going to end up just only serving 10 of the 15 years that he's going to be in prison as well. All right. I think I've got through every topic. Now, before I let y'all do my final statements, do your final statements. First of all, thank you for coming. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channels. I have multiple amounts of channels. I'm going to show y'all most of them in a few seconds. Just as soon as... Oh, okay, here. Yeah. Screen is starting to act funny, but it's going normal now. Well, everyone is already on my main channel. Usually I have okay, here we go. Usually I have this is my main channel. Now usually I do live streams on this other channel right here. Hold on, something's going funny. Yeah, I hate when my computer, I have Comcast. One thing I hate is when the all right, here it is. This is my actual live stream channel. This is where I actually usually do live streams. I do have a couple coming up this weekend, which is support. One is called Support These Platforms #7, and then I might do another one. One of them might be on Columbus Day morning. Well, or should I say, Columbus Light Day or something like that, because no one should really be celebrating that holiday. That's the link to my live stream channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to my mini channels. I do videos also here on Black Junction. I'm just sharing all the links to my different channels and stuff. So yeah, so you also, if you're not subscribed to any of these links that I'm showing them, check them out. So y'all and then of course, yeah, that's my phone and that's Google Hangout. But yeah, that's, and this is my I also upload videos here. That's my Black Junction. Not my Black Junction, my Black Spot TV channel account. Check that out as well. So anyone who is still on the panel, yeah, this is just some of the different accounts I have. So does anyone have any final thoughts? Those who are still on the panel?
I just say we last week we need to stay on code, because a lot of this distraction. We could have been on this Van Dyke case. We could have been breaking this down a whole lot more and been on a whole lot more than on this distraction. So let's stay on code, keep our eye on the ball, and the enemy is white supremacy.
That's facts.
It's not us.
That's facts right there.
Unless one of us do something specifically to us. It's not us. So let's focus on the enemy, and then we'll deal with what's in house.
Yes. Naya, do you have anything to say?
I will just reiterate what CRU just said. You know, we need to we have to be vigilant, and we have to, you know, be poignant and understand who our enemy is. I understand, you know, and I'm not saying that anybody should get away with whatever is considered a violation by the community, but you know how you can be into a fight with your family and you can be arguing, you can be mad and pissed at them, but immediately when there is an invader or someone that is not supposed to be involved. When there's an outside presence, you drop that to go focus on your true natural enemy, and then you take up whatever you got to take up with what goes on in-house after you dispose of the enemy.
Yes.
So I just wish that, we had that sort of mindset, but, I guess we'll get there one day, perhaps.
Yes.
Oh, one more thing. Nyla, Chicago, whatever. Somebody violate, they just put them on the wall. They get beat, and then they still with the game. Don't do it again.
Right.
That's how they do out there.
Right.
So it's not no big thing, but I know what I'm finna do something. I'm finna piss a whole bunch of people off because it's Oktoberfest out here. So I'm finna go make my rounds, and don't be surprised to see a bunch of Becky pictures. I'm not smashing them, but I'm around. I live around them, so I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. Expose me, please.
Yeah, we do not want the incident what happened to you and Terrain Reigns live stream. They really wanted to kick you out and that live stream. But yeah, also on the a link I put down my Twitter account, so check my Twitter out, Naya. If y'all I do post on there. Also, I have all the different links to all my different accounts, my backup channels, my social media accounts. They're all in the description box and comment section. You can also come back on the replay and you can subscribe to me then. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of accounts that I'm subscribed to. There's a lot of them on YouTube. So you yeah, so something like that. So yeah, check it out. So thank y'all for coming to my live stream here on my JDog 88 channel. I'm about to click off this screen. Yeah, like I said, also make sure y'all like the video. If you're still not a subscriber, subscribe and hit that notification button. And yeah, make sure y'all like the video, and also make sure you look in the comment section or description box for all my different accounts, and make sure you subscribe. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for your time, and I hope to catch y'all in another video or stream. Peace, everybody.
Peace, J-Dog. Peace, y'all.
All right, thanks.